of the National Football League. And coming up, it's the 49ers Offensive Player of the Year. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the 49ers and the Hawks. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
It is time for the 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. For an opener, Purdy to throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On 2nd down, Purdy. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They need 2. Here's Purdy. This one's going to be taken in over the middle.
And those numbers tell a lot of the story of this first half, don't they, Mike? I mean, it's easy to see why he was a central piece in this game plan, and he makes another grab there to add to this growing stat line.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again with Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To throw once more, it's Purdy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start.
There's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's been as involved as... Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Backs going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. A second down throw here for Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. Purdy works out of the pistol. Quick throw, taken in. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Back to the air is Purdy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing again is Purdy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of the...
Niners offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. To throw on first down is Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First and 10. Purdy. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Here's first and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Purdy going to put it up again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Third and short. Here's Purdy. He's got it at the 7. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down.
There's no doubting the fact, Mike, they've made a clear point in saying we need to get this guy the ball as often as possible. And so far, they've had great success when they have gotten him the ball. I think defensively at some point, you've got to find a way to get this duo out of this rhythm or they're going to be in for a long game.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Here's Purdy again. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way.
Offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. As we play here in the month of November, worth noting he's putting together Purdy on first down. A toss left side caught by his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. That is caught. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Throwing again is Purdy. And he's in. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to...
This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. On first and 10, it's Purdy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Well, Mike, sometimes we try to make NFL football a lot harder than it is. When you have a reliable target like this, and he just continues to get open, and you realize the defense simply can't cover him, there's no reason to look anywhere else. Not only has he put together a tremendous game statistically, but he's just been flat-out dominant.
And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. They'll come up here, first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's second and 9. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. There's that man again. Another catch. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a first down. To throw once more, it's Purdy. Screen pass to Ayuk, caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Again in the air for Purdy. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Back to the air again is Purdy. Quick throw out wide. It is complete. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7. Here now, second down and goal. Back to the air is Purdy. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up. Third and goal. It's Purdy. That one, take it in. Touchdown, 49ers. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw your...
This offense and their wide receiver heading back on. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. This one went down to the wire. They're able to persevere.